Hey everybody, it's Poochie, and this is the latest weekly episode in our series, The Road to 100K, where we are taking an eBay account from zero in sales to $100,000 in sales per year. I have really good news this week. Sales are up, and they're up quite a bit, and I'll tell you a milestone that we reached. We'll also get into everything that sold on different platforms, how much we ended up putting in our pockets in net profit, and also some of the things to look out for, some things that sold really well, some bolos to look out for. So let's get into it. This was a great week. For the first time in the series, in the history of this account, actually, since we started it at zero, we are at the weekly amount we have to be at to reach $100,000. Yay! Yay! So we sold $1,993.70 on eBay, and if we did that all year, dog sneeze, 50 times 52, we would be over $103,000 for the year. So we want to keep sales at this or more. Actually, we want to grow them to get to the $100,000 mark. So we're on our way. It is summer slowdown, but for us, sales are up 41.8%. So summer slowdown for us usually starts in May, because people are getting ready for graduations. A lot of people actually end school in May. I know where I'm from out west, in Oregon, we used to always end school in June, but a lot of places end school in May, out here in the east and in the south, or in the southeast, I guess. Some places have school year round, so it doesn't really affect, but usually summer slowdown starts in May. So let's see how we do. We sold 76 items. That's up 52%. What are you snapping your fingers at?
Nothing. I dropped dog food.
Oh, okay. Nice cleavage, Betsy. Are you trying to get us more viewers? Good job.
Yeah.
76 items sold, total sales 1,993. That's up 52% and 41.8%. So booyah. Let's get into our little sheet here, our little Google document and spreadsheet, and show you how the week went other places. First of all, let's start with goals. Improve inventory quality has been an ongoing goal. Blow out old inventory, aggressively market with sales, etc. Check for overpricing and correct as necessary. We've been doing all that. And then we opened a second account. So we wanted to start a second account to show people that, hey, you can do this and actually start a business for under $50. So source low-cost items to start up a second account, which is what we're doing, or we've been doing, and we're listing things daily. So we'll get into that. That'll be in other videos. Make sure you watch for it. If you want to help the channel, look for stuff on poochiespickers.com, or you can buy stuff from the eBay store. But yeah, that helps the channel when you buy something from the website. On the website, free shipping on everything, clothing, and you can make offers on everything. So eBay, we did really well. You see there $1993.70. Poshmark, $216. Poshmark was up. Etsy about the same. Depop was up a tiny little fraction. We had no Mercari sales. I mean, we're used to that. We really have always struggled on Mercari. Whatnot we didn't do again. The reason we're not doing Whatnot is because Whatnot is a lot of work to build up a following so you can actually sell things at decent amounts. And a lot of times we'll do a Whatnot show, we'll mark stuff cheap, and it still doesn't sell. So it's like it takes a long time to build up that following, and we just don't have that time currently. We will be doing a whatnot show maybe in the future with some stuff that we don't want to list on eBay, but we'll see how that pans out. Betsy is not at all excited about whatnot. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a little money, is what we found it to be. Anyway, we had a great week. I need coffee. This is my 25-cent coffee cup, by the way. Thank you, Salvation Army. So we sold 91 things in all, $2,320 and $1,316 net profit in our pockets. So we sold almost $2,000 on eBay. Net profit is $1,090, but you have to realize that is after all fees, shipping, selling fees, promotion fees, and the cost of goods. So very happy with that net profit. Oh, what is the deal? I slept in today, so this shouldn't be happening. 216 on Poshmark. Sales, sales value was down. Average sale price was down, but we did sell some stuff that I've been wanting to get rid of. Sold a bolo on Depop. Happy with that. Sold just an old vintage shirt that I paid $2 for on Etsy. Made $22.59 net profit. Etsy has kind of been, jeez, man. Etsy, come shoot me with some caffeine. Get the drip going. Etsy has been very, very, very slow to non-existent. I have several hundred items on there. But I'm thinking if I do any more listing on Etsy, I'm going to really be more careful what I list on there, because if you list, let's say, 400 items on Etsy, that's $80 in fees just to list those 400 items. And if you're only selling like one a week, it's just not really worth it. If you have $1,000, excuse me, if you have 1,000 items, you can buy me a coffee. There's a link below the video. There's a link to buy me a coffee. God help me. If you list 1,000 items, it's $200, and I just haven't seen Etsy being that good lately. I'm still going to keep trying it, but I'm going to cut down on what I'm listing over there. The latest things that we have sold, goodness, have been Snap-on Tools vintage shirts. So if you have any Snap-on Tools stuff listed on Etsy. Okay, so let's get into some of what sold. Oh, I did want to talk about one thing. Improve inventory quality, blow out old inventory. So my thoughts on blowing out old inventory on eBay are this. I don't think, as a general rule, price matters as much on eBay as a lot of resellers think it does, because you have to get the eyes on your item, and then when you have eyes on your item, they can make offers on it. You want to make sure that your original price is around the area, God, where it should be. This is because she did my hair. The hair color is seeping into my brain and causing sleepiness. I don't know. You can mark something down to $1, but if you don't have eyes on it, and if you aren't finding the buyer that wants that item, nobody's going to buy it still. So I don't think that's you'll get rid of some of your inventory if you mark it way down, some of the older stuff, but you're not going to be able to do that with all items, because it just has to get the right set of eyes on it, especially in clothing, because you want to have somebody that either a reseller or somebody that wants that specific shirt in that specific size in that specific color. So if you have stuff and you want to blow it out at $2 and it's Ralph Lauren or trying to think of like Peter Millar, things like that. Yeah, it'll probably sell. But the other items that, aren't those, more popular name brands, you might wait forever, even if you have it at $2, $4, even if, especially if your listing title isn't optimized. So, okay, I've blah-blahed enough, haven't I? I think so. Let's go to what sold. This on Depop, definitely a bolo. I found this and I decided to look it up because it has this, I don't know how to say it, Uniqlo, if that's the brand, but it has a chest hit and a sleeve hit, and apparently it is a K Nishikori, but it sold pretty quickly. Here's the other sleeve hit. It looks like Uniqlo in a different language. Dog fight. The Chihuahua is angry. Get him. So it has this in the back. I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. I did a search, checked comps, had to really spend a little extra time to look for this, but paid $4.50 and it sold for $50, $49.99 very, very quickly within, I think, 6 days. Let's see what's next. Let's go to, yeah, we've had these for a long time. These are quarter pants. Paul Frederick, not a great brand, but they are wool, cashmere, pleated straight leg. Even the pictures are not that great. But we sold them for $24. This is, I wanted to show you because it doesn't always have to be a great brand to sell well. This is just a really cool, look at the pattern. It's rip curl, but it's a very nice pastel floral pattern, and it sold for $21. And then some people say Vineyard Vines is done. We still do well with Vineyard Vines as long as we buy it at the right price. That means not overpaying. This one sold for, not sure why it says Sherpa, but it's a fleece sweater, and it sold for $20. Ralph Lauren, if we buy it at the right price again and we buy the right things, it always sells well. This is a men's, just a green with the yellow pony, newer tag, XXL, sold for $21. The bigger sizes on Ralph Lauren always do better. They always sell for more money. So go XXL and up, or yeah, 2XL and up. Especially the 3XL, the 4XL, they sell for substantially more money. Tommy Bahama sweater, just, basic. It's a half zip, so it's a little bit longer of a zip there, and sold for $24. We paid $4.50 for it. Let's get into eBay and what sold on eBay. There's one item that I can't wait to show you that sold on eBay. This is 832 brand. Now, where is the tag? Yeah, I think it's 3XL. I looked up comps. It's just a nice shirt. Water Club, just funky. Sold for $34.99. I thought it was pretty cool. I probably paid $4.50 max for that. True Religion jeans, 30 by 24. So they are women's. They are a little short. Sold for, I think $23 they sold for. This is a Tommy Hilfiger, sold for $21.42, and it was a nice heavy denim shirt. I charged too little for shipping on this, I know, $7.99, and I think it was like $9.99 to ship because it was heavy. This is a Columbia. Oh, I wanted to show you those because Tommy Hilfiger, people say Hilfiger doesn't sell, but some of it does sell. And this is Columbia. A lot of people say that doesn't sell either, but this is a really cool one that sold. So you have to look at the designs and not just say, it doesn't sell. This is Oliver Print Sharks. God, I do not know why we didn't put sharks. Should have put sharks on this. It would have sold quicker or maybe for more. But watch your keywords, guys. This is all over print sharks. It's awesome. It sold for $23.74. So some stuff sells. That's when you start to look at what it is rather than just the brand name. This is a cute little, we found it at the bins, I think. Little girl's dress, Ralph Lauren, plaid. We knew this was going to sell. Sold for $21.42. Lucky Brand shirt. This was the funniest thing. This person kept sending me a $14 offer over and over and over and over again. And they said, with shipping, it's going to be over $20. It's going to be $19.99, and I just don't want to spend over $20 on a used shirt. And so I said, okay, I totally understand that, but we're not going to take $14 for it. And so I had counter offered them $17 in the past. And so I declined the last offer at $14, which they did 3 times. I think they offered $14 and then included the note. And I said, okay, we're not going to take that though, but thank you so much. And then a couple days later, I got an offer from them for $17. So sometimes just hold your ground, because if we had taken the offer at $14, I know it's only $3, but with the promoted listings and everything else, we wouldn't have really made anything. So at least, or wouldn't have made what I wanted to. So at least by saying, yeah, we're going to stand our ground at $17, it sold. We made $3 more. May not seem like a lot, but sometimes, it's important. James Gregory shirt. This one sold, even though it does have stains. You see here, this is a comedian that died recently, and he was the funniest man in America. He said he said he was the funniest man in America. That's what he billed himself as. So this was from his More Butter, More Sugar 2018 tour. I don't know. I got it for 50 cents. And I thought, I'll get it just in case. Then he unfortunately died. And it sold very quickly after he died for $21.42. Rest in peace, sir. This one I love. This is a Leave Nothing. I sold it for $19. They asked me what the lowest I would take. I love when people do that. Like, just make an offer. I said $19, so they said okay. So they made a $19 offer, and or I sent. I don't know how it worked. Maybe I sent them a $19 offer, but I love the shirt. It's just cool. Nike, not that old. You can see it's a. It doesn't have a tag. It has the screen printed tag. That's the international symbol for screen printed tag. So sold it for $19, and we paid probably $2 for it. I just liked it and what it said. Black Brown, we got this a while ago. I don't think I paid that much for it. Maybe 50 cents, $1. It was I'm not sure if it's linen. Yeah, it doesn't.
It is linen.
Well, it doesn't say linen on the listing, and it should say linen.
We had a question about it, and then I answered the question, and then it sold.
Okay, so it is a linen shirt. You should always put linen on the title. Linen's way more important to put in the title than casual, flat pocket, stuff like that. You got to put linen in there. So it sold for $18.04. This one sold for, what did it sell for? I can't remember what it sold for. I think I sold it for $29. I can't remember. But RLX Ralph Lauren sweatshirt, we had it for maybe a week or 10 days. Extra large. This is the patch that it has is 2020 Ryder Cup Whistling Straits. So just a nice RLX item. Sold for, I think, $29, and I would have paid $4.50 or $5.50 for it. This one, Prana, I think we paid $4. Got this, I think, off of Whatnot. Is that right, Bets?
Nope, I got that at the
Okay, so we paid $4.50 for it. It is a cute, it looks like a handkerchief up here with the paisley. Just a really cute Prana shirt, sold for $24.99. This I've had for a while, but this is really cool, guys. It sold for $22.55, and it's a vintage Disney 2XL, but it's a rare character. It's not in good shape. You can see there how faded it is. You can barely see him, but it is Shere Khan from Jungle Book. Just a great shirt. I can't even see if it's got the left ringer on there. I'm sure it does, but has damage, and it's still sold for $22.55 because it is a rare character on Disney stuff. On anything, sometimes that's what you want to look for, is the more rare characters. It's just like when people collect toys, they want that rare chase figure, or they want the rare color. That's the same with some clothing. People want the rare characters sometimes. Lucky Brand jeans sold for $22.55. I think we probably paid $4.50 for them. Now this is cool. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Is this the one in Fayetteville? I think it's the one in Fayetteville. So these are some good keywords to use. I love these, and they don't even have to be old, because this one really isn't that old. Restaurant advertising shirts. There's another one coming up here that I'll show you for just obscure places. This is really cool. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. It's like a beer cap or a bottle cap design, and it sold for $18.99. And that's a bins item or a quarter item all the way. This one probably paid $4.50 for it. Sold for $24.99. Ralph Lauren men's shirt. This cracks me up too, because I had a guy, I don't know if I've said this before, but I had a guy, I think it was a guy who kept making lowball offers, and he kept like $16 right after I listed them, and he kept sending the offer, and he was just belligerent and just an ass. He was so rude. I have 26 pairs of these already, and I'm not going to pay more than $16 for your pair of used pants, and your shipping is too high, and this and that and this. I mean, he was just an asshole. Excuse me, but he was an asshole. And I finally turned him down and blocked him, because I didn't want to. I think he actually sent an offer that was, okay, decent, and I turned it down and blocked him, because I could foresee in my crystal ball that negative feedback was forthcoming if I sold to him. So I blocked him, and that's what I suggest doing if you have a buyer or a potential buyer that's just really, really an ass. Block them. Life is too short. You don't need, the $15 or $20 that you're going to make from that person to put up with the abuse that they are going to give you, the risk of negative feedback. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Life is too short. This Betsy found. I think it sold for $29 or $30. Pure Collection shirt, silk button-up blouse. Just a very pretty. There's the tag. We didn't have this for that long either, did we, Bets?
No.
So good job. She paid $4.50 and sold for, I think, $29 or $30. Vintage Izod Lacoste. Now, I have not found any of these before. So Izod, there's Lacoste. I hope that's how you pronounce it. If not, somebody correct me, please. I usually find Izod, tons of Izod here, or Lacoste, but I don't find the dual brands usually. So this is just a nice cardigan. It sold for, I think, $35. So didn't take long to sell either. That is the goal of this. Improve inventory quality. The goal of doing that is to get items selling quickly. We've had a lot of items since I've focused on that more. We've had a lot of items that have sold within a week. I'm going to show you an item that sold within a few hours coming up. This one, Carhartt shorts, Carpenter canvas, kind of beat up. This is definitely a bins purchase and sold for $24.99. That's one form of Carhartt that still sells well. The pants, the carpenter pants, the specialty pants with the double knees, etc., and the carpenter shorts. So this says, I thought it was boys because it said D boys, but we've had this a while because I can tell because of the way we photographed it. It's an 8732. I think we had one earlier in the show. I'm not positive, but this is just a triple extra L Safari Guide shirt. Right? It has a lot of cool tags, a lot of cool markings. D-Boys Safari Guide. So it's sold for $23.74 plus shipping. All this is plus shipping, by the way. I'm not sure how to say this, but Charles Tyrwhitt shirt. We do pretty well with these, especially nice white dress shirt. They sell pretty well, but usually it's right around the $20 mark, getting up to the $25 mark sometimes, but not usually. So I don't buy everything I see, even though I think it's a really nice brand. This is Coogie. It surprised me how long this took to sell. Really did. I guess because it's a shirt, but it's a really cool freaking shirt. Look at the back. That is awesome, right? Sold for, I think, $20. 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there. We've had it a long time. It surprises me how long we had it, but we finally sold it, so we are on. We will take that money and reinvest it in things that sell quicker. Duluth Trading is another brand we do well with. We've been finding more of it lately. This is double extra large, which is also a good thing. And this is a denim chambray tunic blouse. Just a really nice material, a really nice blouse. And we didn't have this one that long, did we, Bets?
Duluth Trading?
Yeah.
Sold like right away.
Yeah, we didn't have it that long. I think we maybe priced it a little bit low. I wanted to show you these because it's not only the top brands and things that sell. These are just Lee shorts, size 16, which is good. It's a plus size. Is 16's a plus size, right? Yeah, in women's. And they're pink though. So they're really nice Bermuda shorts in pink. So they sold for, I think, $20. And we're very happy with that. But I wanted to show you because sometimes the colors play a part in things too. I have some things Lee, and it's a different color, and it's a color that people like. It might sell for more or quicker. Tuner Colt. I do not know what Tuner Colt is. I think it's some sort of a
Cult.
Not a cult, Betsy.
Oh.
I think it's some sort of an audio company for like car stereos, maybe. I don't know. Tell me, guys. This is a really cool Godzilla shirt, though. Sold it for I think we sold it for $18. I paid probably a bins item or 50 cents, 25 cents. Not much. Sylvain pants, there's no way I would have paid more than a quarter or 50 cents. I don't even buy these on 50 cent day anymore, guys. So this would have been a quarter. And it's just a pair of pants, 42 by 30, which is a good bigger size. They sold for $18.99, and literally, again, a quarter. This shirt is awesome. This is one of the weird ones that I like. I think it sold for $15, if I'm not mistaken. It's Curly's Barbecue, okay? Pork Afro Pig. Look at these keywords. This is brilliant. You can tell I did it. Pork Afro Pig Barbecue. Welcome, NC. So it's in Welcome, NC, North Carolina. And look at this. Look at this graphic. It is a pig with an afro. How could you go wrong? I know I bought that at the bins, and I was so excited because I was like, I love cow shirts and I love pig shirts. I love the barbecue stuff. And I was like, Betsy, this pig has an afro. I mean, how could you go wrong with that? So that is one of my favorite shirts, and I hope I hope it's going to a good home because I was very excited when I got that because I'm that dork. Betsy got this at Quarter Day. This is a AFC Richmond soccer jersey for Kent, Roy Kent, from Ted Lasso. Don't know what it is, but if you watch Ted Lasso, you probably do. So this sold for, I think, $30. Not bad for buying it for a quarter. Cabela's, this one probably less than $2, I would say. I'm guessing probably at the bins we got this, so it would have been like 50 cents. Sold for $17.50. Really cool with the elk on the back, though. That's a great graphic, guys. I love the graphics. Not as good as Afro Pig, but this one is a Zeraman shirt that we had a week maybe, and I just thought it was awesome. It's almost like a painting, right? And then if you look at the back, it's the same thing. It's almost like a painting, and it has lettering down below. Close your eyes. Just a great shirt. Sold for $20. Paid $4.50, sold for $20 within a week. Yes. Atlanta United Football Club Truist jersey by Adidas. I'm not sure where we got this one. I want to say either... I want to say the bins. Yeah. Sold it for $25, I believe. This one sold pretty quick. This one sold really quick, actually. I think this one sold within a day. United by Blue shirt, women's large support sustainable seafood, save our ocean. Don't know what it was. Might be a bolo, but very cool shirt. Support sustainable seafood, right? Just a cool shirt, neat tag. Oh, this is what it is. The tag says, United by Blue removed 1 pound of trash from our world's ocean and beaches. So this apparently, I don't know, they removed 1 pound of trash from the ocean for this t-shirt. It seems like maybe it's like Tom's shoes, kind of. They remove, you buy the shirt and then they remove trash from the ocean with the proceeds. I'm not positive, but this, okay guys, are you ready? So this, you can see the price is $199.99. It's crossed off. That means we took a best offer. So what happened was we sold it for $140 to someone outside the United States. And then they canceled. And I was like, oh crap. I already had it in the video title. I had it in the thumbnail and everything. Sold it for $140. So I was bummed because I was going to have to go on and like change everything and say, okay, they canceled the order. They didn't want to pay the high eBay outside the USA shipping. So I canceled for them and I relisted and it sold within a couple hours for $150. So this was 25 cents at our Salvation Army here. I could not believe it because we went in early. The place was crazy. There were people everywhere. There were people who had already gone through these racks, and I'm just, there's two main racks of men's shirts. So at the very last item on the second rack, so on the very last rack that I was going through of men's shirts, there was this. And people had already gone through it. I could not believe it. It is Burberry Brit, beautiful design, sold for $150, and I paid a quarter. Boom goes the dynamite. Kenny Chesney, this one I spent a couple bucks for. I think I bought it on Whatnot. And it's kind of a wrap style t-shirt. So, the wrap t-shirts that they usually would sell in the parking lot at an event where it has, this wrapper and this wrapper and this wrapper. This got the kind of the same look. It is the Flip Flop Summer Tour of 2007. And I think I sold it for $17. I gave somebody a good deal on it because they said they were the hugest Kenny Chesney fan, and plus I was tired of having it around. So I gave them a deal, but literally I only paid a couple for it. So still a nice $10 plus profit. Bourbon, world's greatest wingman. Bourbon is the world's greatest wingman, according to Buffalo Trace. So this is just a Buffalo Trace t-shirt. I think I sold it for 20 bucks. And paid, man, I wouldn't have paid more than a couple bucks for this. So I might have gotten it 50 cent day, actually. Kind of looks like familiar 50 cent day in my brain. Vineyard Vines shirt, 2XL. Again, Vineyard Vines is still selling. This sold for $21.87. It's a nice size with the 2XL. The shirt is faded out, has some, it's not perfect, so still sold for $20 plus. These J. Jill pants, women's, they are linen. They're little cuties, aren't they? Wide leg linen pants, going to keep you cool in the summer. Sold for 23 bucks. And those we buy for $4.50 usually. Pure Connection. Now, this is not a great brand as far as I know, but look at this design, guys. It's Southwestern, which should have been used in the title. So we missed that, but it's a Southwestern design, and it's really just a cool shirt. I'm not sure if it's linen, 100% cotton. Okay, but just a cool shirt. Sold it for $24.24. Florsheim shoes. I have horrible luck with shoes. I'm going to tell you. I bought a bunch of mystery lots of shoes. I think from bluebox.com from the Goodwill company, and oh god, some of them sold really well quick, and then the other ones I've just had forever. I think this is a pair of those, and somebody actually, you got to be careful when you remove the background, because you see this, remove the background sometimes and part of the shoe comes off, so you got to be really careful when you're using that eBay remove the background tool. Anyway, they sold for 30 bucks. I'm very happy with that. These sold within hours. So what is special about these? Tell me. They are vintage. They are cute. They have little strawberries and Mickey Unlimited. They are old, obviously, but just really cool shorts. They sold almost immediately, I think for 18 or 20 bucks. I took an offer. But it has Mickey and it has Donald, and they're just really cute. That's what I was saying earlier too. Some people like the characters. A lot of people like Donald, so we made sure we had Donald Duck on the title of that too. Peter Millar's shirt, Summer Comfort. It has a little fox. I don't know what the fox is about, but just a cool design. Sold for $26.26. So there you have it, guys. We had a great week. Hoping to have a great week. Next week, we're continuing to source low-cost items. We went sourcing twice this week. We have sold our first item on the second account. That's going to be a whole series of its own. I'm not sure what we're going to call that yet. But it's going to be a whole series on its own where we're starting a store from scratch to be a business. So we're going to teach people basically how to start with zero and make a business that you can either use as a side hustle to generate extra income or eventually as a full-time business to generate your entire income. Okay, guys, this is a really long video. Sorry about that, but we had a big week. Remember to buy low, sell high. Please subscribe, and also please like the video. I never ask for likes on the video, but it does help the channel, and so I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Adios.